Hello everyone, welcome to my channel So Delicious. Today's recipe is chicken and veg shawarma. So without any further ado, let's start. In a mixing bowl, take 2 tablespoons of curd. The curd is in room temperature. To this add salt to taste, 1 teaspoon of red chilli powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, half teaspoon of ginger powder, half teaspoon of chaat masala. You can also add garlic powder instead, and half teaspoon of pepper powder. Now add 1 teaspoon of tandoori masala. Then add around 1 to 2 teaspoon of vinegar. If you do not have vinegar, you can add 1 to 2 teaspoon of lemon juice. Give it a mix. You can also add 1 to 2 teaspoon of water while mixing the batter or making the marination. So the marination is ready. To this I am going to add 150 to 200 grams of soya chunks. This soya chunks was soaked in hot water for half an hour, not the normal water, in boiling hot water for half an hour, and then I am going to add it to this marination batter. Give it a mix, cover it and let it marinate for at least 1 hour in refrigerator. Minimum 1 hour is fine. You can give as much time you need. Similarly for the chicken, I have taken 3 tablespoons of curd, salt to taste, because here I have around 250 grams of chicken. That is why I have just increased the measurements. I am going to add half teaspoon of black pepper powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, half teaspoon of ginger powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder. It's the same. If you have more chicken, you can increase the amount of curd and masalas. 1 teaspoon of red chilli powder, half to 3-4 teaspoon of chaat masala, and at last 1 teaspoon of tandoori masala. Give it a mix. Do not forget to add vinegar or lemon juice, as it will give you a very good tanginess, so do add it. Now I am going to add around 2 teaspoons of vinegar. Give it a mix and this marination batter is ready. To this add 200 to 250 grams of raw chicken. If you have more chicken, just increase the amount of curd and masalas. Give it a mix. To this also you have to marinate for 1 hour in refrigerator, minimum 1 hour. If you are going to marinate for all night, then it's the best thing, but minimum 1 hour. For the khubus or the pita bread, take 2 cups of all-purpose flour, that is maida, salt to taste or around half teaspoon of salt, one teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon of baking soda, and give it a mix. With this amount of flour, you can make around 6 to 7 pita bread or kubus. Now to this add half cup of curd. When you are adding curd, keep an eye on while adding the water. Do not add lot of water to it. 2 to 3 tablespoons of water is more than enough, because it will turn very sticky. When it almost gets rid out of stickiness, just like this, you can add 2 to 3 teaspoons of oil and knead it for 10 minutes. You can see the dough is still sticky. You don't need it sticky, so knead it for 10 minutes. Now the dough is ready. Cover it with the paper towel and keep it aside for minimum 15 minutes and maximum half an hour. So after half an hour, you can see the dough is ready. I'm going to take a small portion out of it to make the khubus. Roll it and roll slightly thick roti out of it. Do not keep it very thin or flat. Roll slightly thick, because we have added the baking powder and baking soda. That is why it's definitely gonna rise a little bit. That is why you have to roll it slightly thick. So now you can see I've kept it slightly thick, and now I'm going to transfer it to the pan. The pan is in low to medium flame. Once you see the bubbles appearing on the top just like this, flip it. You have to cook it for 3 to 4 minutes on low to medium flame, but if you are going to cook it on the lowest flame, then for 7 minutes on both the sides, because you have to make sure that the kubus or the pita bread is cooked from inside. Also, do not fill the shawarma filling immediately after you take out the kubus out of the pan, because it might be slightly thick or slightly hard at that moment, but when you keep it at rest for at least 15 to 20 minutes, it turns out to be very soft. That is why after making all of the pita bread, just keep it aside for 15 to 20 minutes and then fill your shawarma filling. Now similarly, I am going to make all the kubus bread and keep it aside for 15 to 20 minutes. Now till the shawarma pita bread or kubus is getting cooled, in a pan add 3 teaspoons of oil, let it heat and then add this marinated soya chunks. Spread it all over the pan. Now because the soya chunks are already cooked as you had soaked it in hot water, cook it for 7 minutes on low to medium flame. You just need to cook the masalas. So after 5 minutes you can see it has got beautiful golden color. Again after a minute you can see the chunks are cooked properly. I am going to take it out in a bowl. Now in a same pan add 3 teaspoons of oil and then add this marinated chicken. Now spread this chicken all over the pan. Because this chicken is raw, you need to cook it for more time, that is for 15 to 20 minutes on low to medium flame. Also this chicken will leave out water while it's cooking, do not worry about it. After a minute or so, it will automatically, the water will be disappeared. So you have to cook this for 15 to 20 minutes and then you'll get into this consistency. And the chicken will be perfectly cooked and fried from all the sides. Take it out in a bowl and let's fill the shawarma. On a kubus, apply 2 tablespoons of mayo. By the way, this mayo is homemade. Then to it, add cabbage and carrots. I have sorted this cabbage and carrots by adding salt and pepper to it on a pan. It's optional. You can just add raw cabbage and carrot if you want or if you like. To this add the soya chunks. You can see it's cooked beautifully. Also you can add how much ever you need. Now comes the secret ingredient, that is the carrot pickle. So I've cut these julienne carrots, I've added 1 cup of vinegar to it, 2 green chilies, and I've given a slit on the green chili and I've soaked it for 24 hours in a glass bowl. Now I'm going to add this to the shawarma. Do add this because this will give you a very good tangy taste in your shawarma. 3 to 4 are more than enough. Now place the shawarma on the butter paper or parchment paper and roll it. This is optional because you are going to make it in your home. You can have it just like that. But in case if you want to wrap it, you can wrap it in the parchment paper or the butter paper. Also you can use silver foil. So I've wrapped it. And the veg shawarma is ready to serve. Similarly, I'm going to make the chicken shawarma. Apply 2 tablespoons of mayo. The best part of making shawarma in house is you can customize it as you wish. You can make the shawarma just with the chicken and not by adding any veggies to it. Or if you are vegetarian, you can add just the soya chunks and not adding any cabbage or carrots to it. But try adding the carrot pickle because it will elevate the taste a lot. I'm going to add the chicken on it. You can increase the amount and then the carrot pickle. Now roll it and the chicken shawarma is ready to serve. So you can see the chicken shawarma, also the veg shawarma is ready to serve. No one can differentiate on the taste as well as the look. So do give this recipe a try, and if you do not forget to mention in the comment section. Also follow me on my Instagram page. The link for my Instagram is in the description box. Bye bye.